Hey everyone, how's it going? It's Aki again, back with another Clash of Clans video. And this video is again just another strategy that I think will be really good post balance changes. And this one is a shout out to Itsu, his Super Witch army. I think it's going to be great. The King, we're running the Earthquake Boots and Spiky Ball. Queen, Giant Arrow and the Healer Puppet. That's what Itsu is running. I also like it with the Magic Mirror. Warden, Fireball, and Ray Gem. The Queen also having the Giant Arrow is more so we see so many invisibility towers right now, so hands for that. And the World Champions got the Electro Boots and the Hog Puppet, but no RC Dive. So let's head in for the first attack and see what we can do here. So in terms of fireball value, you never want to go anything too crazy. You don't always got to just get the biggest and best fireballs, but you do want to set a good path for your troops. And you know what? That air defense right there wouldn't be too bad. So if I can get there and then we can walk towards this top side. So if I can land on this air defense or this one over here, it does not matter, but I would rather have the left-hand side one. So we go like this, get our warden down, test a loon, get the healers in, and then we're just going to keep an eye, use our invisibilities the right way. We're just going to go one invisibility like this and one on the other side just to make sure it goes where I want. Perfect. Fireball is off. I'm going to let the warden work here for just a minute. See if he can snipe down that multi-archer tower. That would be great. He will stay up. I'm going to provide him a druid. Get the super witches in. I'm going to get the queen at the opposite side. Shoot a giant arrow across. Give the siege barracks. Provide her a super wall breaker too. Then I'm going to go super wall breaker for these troops. Get our king. Apprentice warden. Get the balloons out in front. Valk. And then one druid for the queen. Going to get a skeleton spell out here to distract. Another super wall breaker to get a little bit deeper in towards the base. And then we can use a jump at the backside. But so far, so good. We're going to get in a rage for everything like this. I am going to freeze the monolith as the king gets locked onto. That's okay. King ability can be used now to just take down the monolith. And then we can jump in towards the backside. Also have not placed my royal champion. I'm going to place it at the left-hand side by herself. Queen is down. Get some Valkyries running out in front. We're going to go like this. Poison spell. And king with the royal champion should be able to clear that left-hand side. That single target inferno is scary. I'm going to use one more rage spell here. I'm going to use this invisibility spell as we need it. I don't right now just because I'm saving it for if the royal champion or something is locked onto. The super witches are doing good so far. Can I keep them alive a little bit longer? These healers also need to stay safe. So I'm going to make them go invis. Royal champion is running around here. I'm going to have to probably pop her ability to get some hogs out. They can trigger the giant bomb. That's all good. But we are going to get the job done. And that's our first 3-star of the video. Did a fairly good job keeping the super witches alive. The only thing I kind of regretted was not placing my royal champion down a little bit earlier. But hey, a 3-star is a 3-star and we take that every day. But I will catch you guys in the next attack where hopefully we can just keep getting some more 3-stars. Okay, for the next attack, I'm going to bring in the Royal Champion without the Electro Boot, just a Seeking Shield and Rocket Spear. Everything else stays the same. Don't worry, I'm going to do a couple replays as well that I wanted to show off that I've been doing with this army. So let's do this attack, and then we're going to do 2 replays because I feel like we can learn a lot from them. So compact base here. What do we do in terms of the Fireball? Do I let my warden clear out some of these buildings down here and try landing in towards the core? That could be interesting. So let's try it. Let's go warden, the bottom side, balloon, get the healers in. Let's see if we can get this to work. I'm going to try hitting that sweeper in there. That would be fine. To do this, I'm going to let the war... I'm not too worried about this. So like time could be a problem, but I feel like it won't. I'm going to get a baby dragon in to just clear up some of these trash buildings. Warden is now locked onto. That's all good. I might supply him with a rage or just an invisibility. Or you know what? I think the freeze might be our best bet. Let's go like this. And you know what? I might actually have to rage him because he's going to go down. Otherwise, I usually wouldn't recommend this. A little bit of a mistake on my part to invest this much into this walk. But it's that core that's really getting me excited to land a fireball in. We're just going to go like this. Walk up. Fireball. There we go. Take care of that whole core. Warden now, I have no idea how we're going to lure out of here. So this is the problem I created because now I don't have a way to get my warden back. We're going to go like this. Shoot a giant arrow. We're going to get our 3 super witches. We're just going to have to rely on we can get in towards this core. So let's go like this. We're going to supply a skeleton spell is what I should have done. Oh gosh. Should we get a rage in here? See if we can get them all We're going to do Druids, Siege Barracks on the outside. You know what? We got our Warden back, guys. We got our Warden back. We're going to get a jump spell by the Town Hall. Send in a Headhunter. We invested a lot into the Warden to save him. So now I'm not too worried. We can go the Royal Champion at the top side to just snipe out those Teslas. Keep alive our Queen. This poison spell can be used on the enemy king if we want. Monolith should be able to go down there. Perfect. We're going to go poison spell like this on the enemy king to slow him down. I need my king to time a really nice ability on the backside. I'm going to get like an archer to distract and then a wizard for cleanup. Where's my king at? I need him to pop this ability as he approaches here right about now. Perfect. The rest of the base is open. We should be good to go. There we go. Holy moly. That was so reckless of me to try doing that deep of a push. Even my invisibility spells could have been better, but hey, we got the job done. But for the next attack, I'm going to show it off where we use the Giant Gauntlet, and we'll break down a replay because then we can really just get the nitty-gritty of this attack out of the way. So I will catch you guys there. Okay, here's the replay I want to show off. Reason being, this base is so common in Legends League right now, and I thought we would do a attack breakdown of this because I know there's some things like we feel like we're explaining them during the attack, but I feel like the replay gives you that time to just like expand on where you choose your fireball location, why you do what you do. So yes, this core looks amazing to drop a fireball in, but this isn't Rocket Loon Fireball where you're really spending a long time for your Warden Walk, and to get through the Ricochet Cannon, Minion Prince, it would take too much time, so that eliminates that option. You could go for a quick and dirty fireball at this mortar. Me personally, I don't see the value there. You could wait, also try getting the Expo. Again, you're not really getting some key defenses. Same sort of idea at 9 o'clock. So then I see the invisibility tower. I'm like, well, I do have a giant arrow to deal with that. Or I could just drop my Warden and automatically pop his ability right away. So then even if a Tesla pops, you don't have to worry about it. Land on this monolith, 2 earthquake spells. We take care of the invisibility tower and we get the monolith down. From there, you can choose your entry point depending on which way you want to enter from. It would be best to shoot your giant arrow from the queen either at 9 o'clock or 3 o'clock. Does not matter because it is a symmetrical base. So that's the plan. And then that's what I decided to go for. So I'm just going to speed up here before we get our Warden in. And you know what? I'm not going to speed it up too much more here. But choosing your fireball location is the key thing. So there we go. We dropped it in. Get our earthquakes down. Down goes the monolith. And we got down the multi-archer tower as well. But remember, the ricochet cannon withstands that. We'll get the queen. We shoot a giant arrow just across the base, get some value. I'm going to get a skeleton spell out in front of this multi-archer tower to distract. I should have got that a little bit quicker. I provide the 2 druids as well to get that healing for the queen. Baby dragon over here just to set the funnel. And then I'm just going to get my super witches in with the headhunter, deal with the enemy king. Only thing we got to worry about is this ricochet cannon, but it's so low health, it's not too big of a deal. Then we're going to get in our king. And look at this funnel we set, guys. Pause. The right-hand side's all cleared. Left-hand side the queen did, and now look, our super witches are forced in towards the town hall. Queen I can also keep alive with the invisibility spells because I didn't use them on the fireball that we needed, so did a good job there. One thing I do regret on this attack, though, is not having a rage spell right now for my healers. They could have just, like, got us through this. I should have popped my king ability right now instead of using the jump, and I could have used the jump for the back end, just because the raged up scatter shots, fire spitters, infernos just rip through your super witches. And look, 2 of them got hit by the gigabomb. I didn't realize that, but I go to king ability, and this is when I'm running the giant gauntlet and earthquake boots to show that it also works with this combination. It just really, really nice. And then the royal champion, I'm going to just flank. I was trying to decide. I was just like, do I just enter her in with the backside? And that's what I decided to do. I kept my queen alive with the invisibility spells. And then I knew my royal champion still had her ability with the hogs and the electro boots. The hogs would pop up if we needed some extra tanking. Next invisibility, I actually use on my royal champion because I didn't want the spirit fox to go down. I lost it anyway. Get the hogs out in front. And then at this point, it was the queen and the royal champion's job to get through the backside of the base. I'll speed through it. They end up doing the job. Multi-archer towers left, but royal champion really did the grind and made her way through towards the backside expo. But then the queen's just like, you know what? I can handle it from here. We'll do one more live attack, and then I'm going to break down a fail, which is one of my worst attacks, I think, all season. But I'm excited to show it off because I think we can learn a lot from it. Okay, let's head in for this attack. And we are keeping the royal champion, hog puppet, electro boots, king, earthquake with the spike ball. Everything else stays the same. But after that, we will get into some more replays. The reason being, I feel like I want to explain some stuff that happened. So I would love to line up a fireball on that warden right there. Or sorry, that monolith, I should say. So how we go like this? Two. I'm going to wait for the queen to run around there and get near the fireball, because if she goes down, that's great. I'm going to go earthquakes about, how about right now? Warden, fireball, perfect. There we go. See those Teslas popped? Keep that in mind for what I'm going to show you guys after. So let's get our super witches like this. Queen we're going to use at this direction at the bottom side. Pop her ability. Get the siege barracks in as well. I'm going to go apprentice warden. Super wall breaker. Get these loons out in front. Valkyrie. King now. And these two druids, I can help my queen out with them to keep my queen alive. Single target inferno is always scary. We're going to get a jump in here. Queen should be okay. I can use an invisibility on her. We're going to go poison spell. Free spell combination. I really do like that. And then I'm just going to get a rage in here. Keep these invisibilities flowing. They should be able to deal with that. Roll champion. I'm going to actually place by herself over there. Where can I use this king ability? I would love to use it in the core and then open up the backside. We're going to get in another rage in the core of the base where my troops are running. That's fine. King ability here to open up the rest of the core. Great job there. Look at this. We're going to get a baby dragon out here for some funneling. Man, should I get a super wall breaker there for my queen? Why not? I have 2 invisibilities still left up. We're 2 wizards up there for cleanup, and we're not even going to need these invisibilities. Roll champion is going to clear up the back side of the base. Pop our ability there. Drop our 2 invises that we don't need. Swag them. Obviously a weaker base, but hey, 3 stars a 3-star. Did you see how I popped that warden ability there? The reason I really want to show this next attack is because of how important it is to pop a very quick ability. So just wait. Stay tuned for that. You guys are going to like this. Give me a second. Okay, here's this replay I wanted to show. Yes, base, again, very, very popular. I got giddy. I'm like, I can deal with this invisibility tower in the core, which is my queen's giant arrow. Right here is just a straight fireball. I don't even need invisibilities. I decide to be smart and act cute with it. I decide to get in an invisibility and then drop my warden. What I should have done is just drop my warden, pop his ability instantly, and then the Teslas wouldn't have popped. Watch this. This is just embarrassing. And then this kind of caused my arm, attack to almost go to poop. I was almost in a lot of trouble. Check this out. And again, this is just a thing, like, why you don't second guess yourself. Look at this. It doesn't hit the proper direction. It still does get down the ricochet cannons with the damage that it did, but that was more so a fluke. I didn't really get the value I wanted. I wanted to hit that healing hut, and I would have got this invisibility tower and the scatter shots out. Shoot the queen's giant arrow down from the opposite side, and you're probably wondering why I entered from there. I wanted to take care of the RC and queen. And then I was just like, you know what? Oh my gosh, I messed this up. Super witches I have to deploy for my warden to keep them away. And then I decided to send in a super wall breaker there for in case the super witches wanted to turn around. I saw they weren't going to do that, so I sent in my royal champion, placed the king in with the super witches to give them the tanking. King also, mind you, is still running the spiky ball and earthquake boots. I changed them back from the giant gauntlet. And then royal champion does decide to clear up that core, takes a lot of damage, and then I decide to keep her up, right? So I get a jump spell in. Watch this. The royal champion I'm going to put in. That was supposed to be, look at that. That was supposed to be a invis spell, but by accident, fat finger and drop a free. So at this point, I'm like, oh gosh, I nuked this attack. I'm done for. King's on the outside. Provide a baby dragon. He's not going to get any value in terms of the earthquake boots and spike ball that I needed in the core. Royal champion's about to go down. She does take out the monolith, which was huge. I did a decent enough job at keeping the super witches alive, but then the invisibility tower pops. And then I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm going to 1-star city, aren't I? Get a headhunter in to deal with the enemy king and the minion prince. Super witches are still alive, and with the healers that we did a good job keeping safe because of the cocoa loons, the super witches should be able to take down the town hall. Look at that headhunter clutching because the king goes to Phoenix. Phoenix distracts for long enough and also does some damage to take care of the minion prince. That's crazy. Look at the 3 super witches. This is what I'm telling you guys. If you keep them alive, they will repay you. Even the P.E.K.K.A.s from the siege barracks decide to stay up, and through this jump spell, the witches end up going towards the outside of the base and take down this multi-archer tower. This is a very quick attack too. It has not caused me any time fails, and that was kind of surprising to see, but my oh my was it good. But now, my favorite attack is the worst one I've ever done in Legends League this season. It was terrible, but I want to show it because there's some things I wanted to point out that are just mistakes I don't want to see you guys making, so I will see you guys there. Okay, here it is in all its glory. What was the plan though? So the fireball, you could go for a cheap one again, like on a multi-archer tower, set the funnel quickly, but then I don't like this backside scatter shot, so the same thing kind of on the other side. And then entering in from the corners, again, the value is not quite there. One thing you could have done is launch a fireball and get some invisibilities at this arch tower air defense area. Same thing on this cannon and air defense, and launch in towards the core 2 earthquakes, and you would have been able to set off that invisibility tower. That could have been good. I decided to go after this bomb tower right here, because if you hit this bomb tower, you get out this inferno, set out the rage tower as well, and this backside inferno, and just set a big funnel for your super witches. So the reason I wanted to show this attack though is sometimes you can do really good things and do like the perfect setup, but still have a very poor attack, but also have just these little small mistakes that kind of like add up and you're in trouble. So watch this. We're going to wait for the warden to drop in here. I'm not popping his fireball right away. I'm just going to let him get some value here. And then in my mind, I'm already setting up these invisibilities beforehand. So there they go. Make everything invis like this. The arch tower, wizard tower, expo. Only primary target is this bomb tower. Look at this. Get the earthquakes in. Down goes the bomb tower. Look, we took out that whole compartment pretty much that we wanted. And now you can choose either your super witches walking towards the top side, or you can walk towards this pet house and up in towards this multi-archer tower. For me, I was like, I can get my queen in at this builder hut, shoot her giant arrow, set off this invisibility tower. With the siege barracks, she should be able to walk and in towards the town hall, right? Super witches, with 3 super wall breakers I have, break this first line of walls, second, third, and then they enter in at the scatter shot with the king, get a jump spell over these 2 walls, and then they've got access king ability in the backside to let them out, right? Perfect plan, pretty much 100% nicely executed so far with the fireball. Warden gets lured with the super witches. Get my apprentice warden in. Wait for the big boys to go. Queen shoots her giant arrow. Has the siege barracks to support. Now I'm just going to work on my super wall breakers. Get my first one in. Here comes the first mistake. Check this out. I was waiting for my Valkyrie to jump towards the outside. Look at what the king does. He should use that super wall breaker to head in towards the mortar. He decides to take out this collector, which I'm so shocked about, and turn around and go for this wizard tower, which I guess is the nearest thing, but for me it sucked because now he's completely lost. So that's mistake 1. Now I gotta keep alive my super witches. I freeze and use a poison spell on the super minions, which was okay. What I should have done here is I'm going to pause right about now. Look at my queen. She's under some fire. I should have popped the king ability right now. Just opened up these walls and hoped that the spiky ball would have hit that invisibility tower. But my, oh my, does this get us into trouble. Because if the king ability had gone off, my queen would have been able to stay alive. Core super witches are starting to get tanked out. Royal champions at the right side running the seeking shield. The rocket spear trying to do some damage. Just not working for me. And I made a little bit of a mistake. I should have used the Royal Champion at the Town Hall, set off that invisibility tower, and at least secure the 2-star, because look what ends up happening. I'm going to speed through this. Look at that. Perfect setup. The fireball was amazing. Queen, Siege Barracks was all perfectly deployed. 3 super wall breakers, excellently executed. But look, sometimes you do everything you can. Couple mistakes with the king, run around, and you end up with a 1-star 95%, which is utterly terrible. You can't have that in Legends League. Puts you in a tough spot. But oh well, only failed it of the day. It sucks. But again, I wanted to show it off just to see, like, we can't be perfect every day. But little mistakes like that, don't make them. I hope you don't. But now, 21,000 subscriber giveaway. All you got to do is be subscribed, like this video, drop 1 comment to get 1 entry. That's it. And if you've entered in on any of the previous 4 videos, you don't have to enter again. It's live for 24 more hours, and the winners will be posted after tomorrow night's video. Again, the rules are in the pinned comment and the description of the video. If you have any questions, just let me know. I will see you guys in tomorrow's video. I hope this helped. Peace out.